Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I also have links to my Facebook and Twitter down below in the description. Today I'm going to talk about the top 5 quarterbacks for the 2013 season, and these are my predictions. These are what, the picks that I'm going to make for who I think are going to be the top 5 quarterbacks after the 2013 season is all said and done. So let's get to number 5. You've got Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons. I believe he's an elite quarterback. I'm going to say it right now. He's gotten better and better every single season, even on tape, watching tape, or statistically, he's gotten better. He's got 2 huge and solid wide receivers in Roddy White and Julio Jones. Tony Gonzalez is coming back for the 2013 season. Yes, he's old, but he still can produce without a doubt. We saw that last year. I don't see why it's going to change this year. They signed Steven Jackson in free agency. Matt Ryan needs to run the ball. He can hand the ball off to him. Rodgers, I believe his name is a wild card in that offense. He can also, run the ball. He can go out for passes. So Matt Ryan, without a doubt, has weapons. He has weapons he can throw to. His offensive line, I think, is solid. Matt Ryan is going to be an elite quarterback. I think he's going to show a lot of people. Only knock on him that people like to bring up is, he's not a playoff quarterback. He just got his first win in the playoffs this last postseason, I should say, and a lot of people want to knock him for that. That's fine. I still think he's an elite quarterback. I think he's going to be a top 5 quarterback this year. At number 4, you got Tom Brady. Some of the guys he had last year in the receiving corps are not there anymore. Aaron Hernandez, this whole story, everyone knows about it by now. You can forget about him. He doesn't even exist anymore. So what's Tom Brady going to do? Well, they have Jake Ballard at tight end, who's going to be solid, I believe. They brought in Danny Amendola, who I think is going to be good. Tom Brady makes his receivers good. I think Danny Amendola is going to be a product of the system. I think he's going to be solid. Aaron Dobson was drafted in the 2nd round. So Tom Brady still has options. It's just going to be new faces that he has to throw to. So Tom Brady, I think, only knock on him right now is his age. He's starting to get older, so he's starting to fall a little bit. I'm going to say right now, he's going to start falling a little bit, dropping off slightly. Number 3, Drew Brees. When looking at him, I did not even realize that he is 34 years of age. I was kind of surprised by that. He's been in the league since 2001, so he's starting to get older as well. He's 34, but you cannot ignore a guy who's thrown back-to-back 5,000-plus yard seasons. Only quarterback to do that in the NFL, ever in the NFL, in NFL history. So Drew Brees there at number 3. He still has, big weapons in Marcus Colston, Jimmy Graham. Even though I don't think the receiving corps is as great as some other teams are, it's Drew Brees. And he hasn't done it with a Calvin Johnson or a Larry Fitzgerald. He's done it with guys who aren't as high profile, and he's thrown for 5,000-plus yards a season. You cannot ignore that, guys. That's an elite quarterback right there. Drew Brees at number 3. Number 2, this quarterback had a lot of questions coming into the 2012 season. Peyton Manning with the Denver Broncos. His whole neck injury thing. How is he going to perform? How is he going to come back? He proved it to everybody that he's an elite quarterback. He can definitely handle his business on the field. Now with the addition of Wes Welker, I really think it tipped the scales in the AFC from Tom Brady and the Patriots to Peyton Manning and the Broncos now. If you think about it, Demaryius Thomas outside, you got Eric Decker on the other side, and now you have Wes Welker, who I still think is one of the best slot receivers in the league. Patriots fans want to knock him for the drop that he had in the Super Bowl, but just because he had one drop does not make him a bad receiver. And ever since then, everyone wants to knock him for that. He's still a great receiver, guys. Wes Welker is going to make that team better. Peyton Manning is going to make Wes Welker better, and together they're going to make that entire offense better. So, honestly believe that team is going to make a strong Super Bowl push, and it's going to be in strong part to Peyton Manning. Number 1, you got Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. I think this is hands down. Aaron Rodgers brings an extra dimension in his quarterbacking that Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, all these guys do not really have in their game. These guys are pure pocket passers, and so is Aaron Rodgers. The dimension that he has that other quarterbacks don't is his mobility to extend the play and throw on the run. Aaron Rodgers his accuracy is phenomenal. His arm strength is phenomenal. He can extend the play when the pocket breaks down. He can use his legs to get first downs. But I think the most important aspect in his game is when he runs outside of the pocket and he's trying to extend the play by passing the ball, and his accuracy on the run when he releases the ball out of his accuracy on the run is just literally out of this world. Nobody in the world can do what he does. If anybody else could do it, they would be a top 5 quarterback on this list as well. But he's the only person I can really legitimately see in the NFL make these kind of passes, complete these passes, and extend the chains. So Aaron Rodgers comes number 1 on my list. Oh yeah, he lost Greg Jennings, Donald Driver retired. Well, he's still got Randall Cobb, who I still think is up and coming. He's a receiver who's going to be one of the best receivers at his position, at the slot position in the league. James Jones is still there, who led the league in receiving touchdowns, and Jordy Nelson. So definitely Aaron Rodgers has weapons to throw to. I want to know what you guys think. Was I right about the top 5? Was I wrong about the top 5? Who's in your top 5? Throw all your comments down below. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.